Welcome back to the Porch Sessions here, live in New Orleans, Louisiana. We've been wanting to come down here for quite some time, and thank you so much to Three Muses for having us here, and thank you to Milo Records for all your help setting this up, and especially to Kim for the fantastic job that she did clapping the clapper. You rock. So we are here today with Balkan folk trio Mahala. And
Mahala.
Oh, shit. Well, you have to excuse me. I do live in Mississippi part-time, so thank you for correcting me on that.
Oh, yeah.
So, thank you guys for being here. I want to kind of mention to everyone here that it's very early in the morning, and none of us are morning people, so we actually are much more animated this in person. So, but thank you guys for waking up and being here. I really
Thanks
appreciate
for having
that.
us.
So, yeah, man, I have to say I'm a big fan of the music, and since I butchered your name, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce your names. Introduce yourselves to us. Who are you?
My name is Boyana. I play drums.
Excellent.
Georgi, play guitar.
My name is Matt. I play the accordion.
Great. Now, you guys have got a really interesting story about how you ended up doing Balkan music in New Orleans. How did that happen?
Well, we felt that New Orleans is such a musical melting pot. There's a lot of everything, but there wasn't a lot of Balkan music here. So we felt we need to represent the Balkans. Me and Georgi are from the Balkans. We're from Bulgaria, so we felt that we're going to be the ones to do it.
Well, that's great. We were talking in between about there's something so comforting and there's this universal feel that when you hear Balkan music, and I love what you were talking about when you were talking about like the way that the music consumed, like the similarities between New Orleans music and Balkan music, and you had a really great point about that. And I was wondering if you could share that with us. So,
I've traveled some in the Balkans, and I've studied music in the Balkans with some function musicians there. And what really struck me is that the music always happens in a context where there's food, and there's drinking, and there's celebration,
Dancing.
And you actually, surprisingly enough, don't get that in a lot of places. And New Orleans is one of those places.
I was about to say, this is the perfect place for that, isn't it? I mean, food, music, dancing, and we're in Three Muses too, which has a combination of all those here. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so the audience reception has been really, really positive for you guys here, hasn't it?
Yeah, we're really excited about it. There's been it's all been pretty positive, and it's been like a variety of age groups and cultural backgrounds and everything, and I'm really encouraged by it. There's been a lot of like young people coming to the shows, and that really makes me happy.
And it's amazing how many dancers there are here that know how to dance specific dances, which is kind of mind-puzzling to me to just see all these people that know how to dance these dances that I don't even know how to dance.
Well, you guys were saying that when you were growing up, this was the music that you listened to this was like in your home, right?
Yeah, it was just played on the radio, and back in the old days in Bulgaria, there wasn't like a lot of options, a lot of radio stations, a lot of TV channels. There was just like one, maybe two, so you have no choice but to listen to this, so it's definitely like ingrained, from an early age.
That's fantastic. So what's the first song we're going to hear?
The first song is called Daichu Koro. It's a specific dance. It's a 9/8. It's an odd meter, so for those of the listeners who know, 9/8 is an odd meter that's kind of irregular and feels a little awkward for most people that are not used to it, but it's a beautiful dance.
And how do you dance to 9/8? Well, I guess we're going to figure that out later on, right?
That's your real job.
Well, great. Well, we're looking forward to hearing that, and thank you guys for being here again. We'll be right back with a performance from Mahala.
Mahala.
Here. Thank you, Mahala. I'm not even going to attempt the name of the song. Live in the Porch Sessions here in New Orleans, Louisiana at Three Muses on Frenchman Street. Bye.